Hey, welcome back to the Wiseworks Studio channel. Today we are going to be reacting to a few things.
Yeah.
Short clip video of the West Side Story, Steven Spielberg's new up and coming film. Hasn't come out yet. And then two small clips of some kind of behind the scenes stuff. Get us into the world of the
world a
West
little
Side
bit.
Story and into that.
You want me to do it?
Yeah. Okay, that's good enough.
That's
Okay.
pretty good. That was pretty on sync.
Let's watch this clip and then maybe we can snap along with
All
them.
right.
Ready? We are muted. Give me 1 second to unmute myself because
We're professionals.
tonight.
Just a world is a star
That story. Okay.
Good.
It's good. First thing right off the bat, watching that, I realize, and you can kind of tell from the other trailers. We've reacted to the trailer before. This is Broadway. I mean, it's a movie. It's not like on like a stage, but it's the classic musical Broadway. But it's a classical Broadway. When I classify musicals with like Broadway musicals, I think of there's like classical, which is more like this, like real, like I don't want to put an era to it, but like this feel, and then there's like more modern stuff, like just came out Tick Tick Boom,
Yeah, I
on
understand
Netflix,
what you're
and then
saying.
there's like contemporary, like Hamilton, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Very classic feel to it.
I like
Yeah.
I like all sorts of musicals. I like seeing the
Yeah.
the different kinds of them. And I'm really looking forward to this one, in that classical sense. I think it's going to be fun. What else do we have here?
It looks really good. So tonight. Tonight. Okay, let's watch this other clip, my guy. Little Steven boy. He's not a boy anymore. He's old.
This is a tradition on all of our movies where we toast the first shot and we toast the last shot. And I just want to say that we have been actually in production on this for months. The choreography, the dance rehearsals, the music. We've all been doing this with Gustavo Dudamel and David Newman conducting the New York Philharmonic Orchestra. Janine Tesori's work, getting everybody primed and ready to sing these great songs, as great as anybody's ever sung them. But now to actually bring all those elements together as one voice into an ensemble. This is a very relevant story to the times we now live in. I'm just so proud and honored that I got this shot late in my career of being able to tell this story directly based on the 1957 Broadway musical. Go! I'm so proud to be here. Amazing!
Looks good.
It's got to be
Yeah.
it's got to feel amazing, to bring to life something you've always had a passion for.
Yeah.
And especially when it's a musical, you're not only trying to make a well-rounded film with the way everything looks and the way everything feels, but you're also dealing with choreography, and
Yeah.
singing, and just a ton of extra stuff.
Something, and this is not something that I'm just realizing now, but it's that made me think of it, is the style of people who are in musical theater. Those musical theater people, they're like a mix between, like, I don't know, like what you say, like a hipster but not,
Yeah.
and like the curly hair, and
Yeah,
they're just like
the theater people are unique.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it's a subculture of its own. But I'm sure it's fun to work in theater.
Yeah. And I was also realizing the, I guess, Latina, or like that Latina culture for musicals is really big right now
Yeah.
because of because of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
It's really big right now. I'm just noticing the past 4 musicals I've watched have been like
Yeah. And it's wonderful to see all the people coming out and getting into the movies and getting into the musicals, especially.
I like me a good musical. I'm a fan.
I think we have one more.
Yeah, let's watch this one last clip, and then we can kind of give our final,
Final thoughts.
final things.
We always want Tom, a jet, the greatest.
The Jets.
So I have been challenged by what would be the right musical to take on. And I could never forget my childhood. I was 10 years old when I first listened to the West Side Story album, and it never went away. To have been able to fulfill that dream and keep that promise that I made to myself, you must make West Side Story. Divisions between unlike-minded people is as old as time itself. And the divisions between the Sharks and the Jets in 1957, which inspired musical, were profound, but not as divided as we find ourselves today.
Yeah.
It turned out in the middle of the development of the script, which took 5 years, things
5 years.
which I think in a sense, sadly, made the story of those racial divides, not just territorial divides,
Kill the lights.
more relevant to today's audience than perhaps it even was in 1957. It's such a profound story. It speaks to every generation.
I'm not Puerto Rican.
Is that okay? That I'm not?
I don't know.
It's just that love bridges every divide. It's timeless in the sense that we be reminded of that story as often as possible.
It's good. What are your thoughts? What do you think?
I'm excited to watch it. I do like some musicals to kind of continue what. Yeah, I think the first musical I ever watched was Newsies,
Yeah,
and
it's a classic.
loved Newsies. Christian Bale.
That's a good one.
That's
It's
one of
got
my first. And then I also watched Singing in the Rain. I really like those two.
Newsies has sort of a similar
Yeah,
feel,
to
you
this.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just an older style musical.
I mean, like, it's kind of like Newsies aren't gangs, but gangs in New York
Right.
feel. And yeah.
Well, telling the story of Romeo and Juliet with the context of more than just, these are two houses of people that hate each other.
Yeah.
It's also, a culture. There's gangs, there's, just a whole bunch of different things going on, and it's a fun story to tell. And I'm looking forward to it.
They've modernized it in a way. It still looks classic, but he said they added some new elements to kind of make it fit today's culture.
Yeah.
But if we don't get a quick scene, at least, of everybody,
We absolutely,
then we
100%.
or like it opens with,
Yeah.
then I'm going to be disappointed.
No,
but
I don't think they're
I
going
think
to
it'll be, it'll be good.
Yeah, I think
So that was our thought on what they're shown for West Side Story so far. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to this channel if you feel so inclined.
Yeah.
And you have any more thoughts?
Check out the podcast channel.
Yeah. And have a good night.